Ain't it though?
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna like that?
Ooh. All right,
James.
Y'all ready? Go.
Thank you.
My bad, dog.
It's 2-2-2.
All right. So Doug already did it, but anybody trying to freestyle on this?
Oh, I mean, Jamie's here. You got so and so MC right here.
Ah, shit.
So let's see.
Hold on, hold on.
You need some headphones now.
Oh shit.
Now the question is, can he freestyle while he rolls that joint? Because I can't freestyle at all, so this should be more challenging for a professional.
Professional roller?
No, a professional freestyler.
Professional freestyler?
Well, professional rapper or MC. I don't know, it's not my show. You do whatever you want.
Yo, who's a pro? It's Elsa for show. He's always getting this joint rolled up when he's on the microphone. Listen to it. Flame spitting through it. Nothing but the new shit. Southside of the St. Louis. Shit, where do we start? Probably right across the street from the arch. I hope somebody got a spark or a lighter. My days are seeming brighter at night. I might just take flight. They know it, the boy's too nice. The mic device, looking at it thrice times. You seen him so right. Maybe about right now I have to pass the mic on because it's trying to go down the wrong pipe. I need to take a breath. Ain't never heard nothing left. I was bullshitting, my bad, dog.
No, dude. And that shit's almost rolled.
I know I was trying to focus at the same time, so that's why I was kind of delayed and shit.
I mean, that's impressive.
You
That's
had that little
impressive.
pause where you go in and do it, and then you go back to the lyrics. It was
still
great.
going. It stopped.
What's that?
The music. Did it stop?
Oh yeah.
All right, perfect.
Clips, yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't have talked while there was a beat. I would have been caught up in some shit.
Oh, no, you good. My bad. All right. Like I said, I can't hear you yet. But it's a Too T3rpd podcast. This your boy Donovan, a.k.a. Mr. You Knew What It Was when you signed up.
You got no mic this time.
Oh, shit. That's right. Fuck. Yeah, No Socials T is here. But y'all already know. We got some heavy hitters in the building today. All right. So I'm going to start with one of the main reasons why we here. Now, I was a little nervous to say your name at first, but I done said it so many times now. I definitely know it now. Mr. Bryan Walsh.
Hey.
Hey.
Got Mr. Doug Hall in the building. Second time.
Yo.
And then we got so-and-so in the building from Midwest Avengers. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, what's good? What's up, y'all?
Shit. How y'all doing today? Oh, hold on. My bad. We got to hear from that studio audience.
I think they like this.
I think
Yeah. All them people, you don't see them all out there?
Yeah.
You look so
Far away,
confused,
yeah.
Brian.
I can feel the love.
I was going to say, you look a little confused. You couldn't tell where they were coming from.
Right. This side of the door, other side of the door, not quite sure.
COVID
Yeah.
protocols.
Okay, so we got something important to talk about today.
Yeah.
So this is actually something that's right around the corner from here. So
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah, it's right down the road.
yeah, it's actually pretty popular around here, as a matter of fact. So sometimes on Sundays, I'll drive down that way. It's mad crowded over there. And now they got it to where security's over there, so it's really not all the availability to go look over there anymore.
You mean just on the arch grounds in general?
Somewhat, but even over by the
By the flood walls?
Yeah. They got security over there a lot of the times.
Really?
Yeah.
Like preventing you from looking at that shit?
They won't let you park anywhere along the lines or anything like that, so they really don't encourage people to go and look for the most part.
Oh, I mean, I drive through it,
Just
but I've been
at
driving
nighttime.
up through it a lot. Yeah, and at night they close it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a day walker now, so
What was that song? The Freaks Come Out?
The freaks come out at night. Hey.
Freaks come out.
Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night.
I like this.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
yeah, they do.
Something like that.
Got people who sing with me. This is kind of lit.
Yeah.
It's nighttime. It gets a little freaky down there sometimes. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
It can be freaky in the morning.
Yeah, and down there, and actually what we're talking about is, it's called Warf. The street name is Warf, South Warf Street. It's like 1000 South Warf Street, but it's like between Shodo and Victor. So if you're familiar with the South Side, you might know where Victor is. It's like, the opposite side of Anheuser-Busch and all that shit, a little past there, all the way down, like alongside the river, Mississippi River, right? and then like all the way up to Shoto, which is basically south of the arch. Like if you go down in front of the arch, you know, you're driving alongside the river and you see the stairs, you know what I'm saying, and just keep driving on by, and you'll run into a wall, flood wall with a whole bunch of graffiti, and then we're going to be hitting that mug up with all new graffiti, all new art, murals, all kinds of stuff throughout the weekend of Labor Day, September 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You know what I'm saying? So.
We jumped right into
Yeah.
that. I brought some gifts,
Yeah.
too. Did T leave? Did he have to go to work?
He'll be back.
Is he pooping or something?
I think so,
All
yeah.
right, well, then I'll wait till he comes back, and then we'll do gifts.
Man, you put my dog on the spot.
No, I don't know.
He ain't even got no mic to defend himself
But he
today.
was like,
I'm
yeah.
sure he'll wash his hands. So I did bring some honey.
yeah?
Yeah, so this is, we call it Slappy Hour. It's a little Girl Scout cookie with Skywalker. It's 12 and a half a teaspoon. Go ahead and enjoy that.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hard.
Come bearing gifts.
I appreciate
Little
this.
devil's on there for you, sir.
Feel you. I was gonna say you were such a little devil last time. You decided to be sweet this time. I like it.
Yeah. I'm always sweet. Kicks in later.
Like a Sour Patch Kid. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna taste good going down.
Cannvocate
A few
logo.
hours, you might be like, what decisions did I just make?
All right, so let's get to the nitty gritty about this. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Bryan.
About myself, I'm an artist, abstract painter, one of the Screwed Arts Collective, founder and member. Our studio's on Cherokee Street, and I'm the artist coordinator for Paint Lewis.
So what got you started with Paint Lewis?
Well, the first times I went to Paint Lewis were in the late 90s, early 2000s. Was lucky enough to see some graffiti legends painting on the wall as I walked by, and my jaw might have hit the ground when I saw them. You know, I saw Zephyr and Revolt rolling out their pieces, which was incredible to see. And way back then, whether they were already legends or on their way to becoming legends, there were artists from all over the country painting on the wall. And, you know, the same has been true in the years since. And this year we're excited to have some heavy hitters as far as the graffiti scene goes. And looking forward to it and putting some new layers on the wall.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So what got you started with graffiti?
It's just an interest of mine. Even if I was a writer, of course, I wouldn't tell you, right? Right. I've studied it, graffiti and graffiti writers, and, went to areas where graffiti is heavy in other cities and other graffiti events. So it's, and in certain ways it's influence of mine in my own art, similar markings, similar influences. So it's graffiti is arguably the longest running and one of the most influential art movements in the world. So it touches all aspects of life at this point, whether one realizes it or not, in terms of general commercialism and ads and clothing styles, et cetera, et cetera. So it people love to hate it, but even if they hate it, they don't realize that they love it in certain ways.
That's true.
Yeah.
Art evokes emotion, so they're responding to it whether they realize it or not.
Most definitely that.
That is most definitely true. And around St. Louis, there's some beautiful pieces, and sometimes they're in like the most interesting spots, like all up and down Olive. It's interesting to go like downtown from Tucker to 4th and see like a lot of the different murals that they got painted along, all up along the towers and all that. It's really amazing.
Yeah. That's part of the approach when one is a graffiti writer, to get the best spot, the hardest to get to, or the highest spot. It for folks in the game, and even for folks observing from outside of it, they realize that that took a whole lot of work. One, the artist had to get that high.
Yeah.
Or
I'm about to get that high.
Yeah, yeah,
It's all about getting
yeah, yeah. No pun intended, right?
Exactly.
And
Mine was intended.
and you know, and then it's appreciated by by their peers, and and for folks who appreciate the art, it's appreciated by the onlooker too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I didn't know anything about it. I've always just seen it. But as of recent, I've been put onto it. I'm starting to study it a lot more and try to pay attention more. So what would you say to somebody who's just now starting out to start studying the culture of painting and writing? I'm sorry.
Oh man, at this point, there's so many resources for graffiti, online or offline. There's graffiti books, many of them that are really good resources. The first book that I got was The Art of Getting Over by Espo, Stephen Powers, and it's kind of the Bible. And there's a few photos in it that are from the original Paint Lewis years, like 98 and 2000, of Blockbuster Saber pieces in there, and a piece by Amaze, and maybe Espo's own piece from the early Paint Lewis years. So that was impressive to see, and that I think it came out in the early 2000s, something like that. And there's lots of books available in your local bookstore or comic shop, and obviously plenty of online resources. But
Hell yeah.
if one is actually looking into getting into graffiti writing, the most important thing is to practice. Please practice, like, in the alley or in your basement.
Don't cross nobody out, y'all.
Exactly. Like,
Don't go over nobody.
practice where lots of folks can't see it, so you're not like copping styles, and so you get your hand style right
Like
and
learn
learn.
your comedy bit.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out and work it in front of people.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Get it right.
right. If you're
Get
if
it
you're
right before you write.
if you're trying to be funny,
Public service announcement.
record it on your phone and send it to a couple of your cousins and let them tell you if you're funny or not. Right. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely makes sense. So, okay, Jamie brought up a great... Oh, my bad. I'll edit that.
You good.
So-and-so.
Sound like he's an alter ego.
Alter.
I mean, he kind of do got
Mix
one.
it up.
It's a few. I got a few.
I already slipped it in once by accident.
So-and-so brought up
I'm gonna fuck it up again.
He brought up a poignant point. Give us some graffiti commandments, because you kind of gave a couple rules out. I was hearing you jot a couple down.
Well, I don't write. I used to back in the day. I tried to write. You know what I'm saying? The homies was teaching me lettering and all that good stuff. So I've always had an affinity, love for, graffiti, as it's also a part of, one of the elements of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And so just being around the culture and knowing certain things, like crossing somebody out, is a no-no. Like, that's how you end up having poor results, negative results.
Get your ass whooped.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but like Bryan was saying, it's amazing to see how these guys go to certain lengths and go up to certain heights and hit up, billboards, highways, rails, trains, like just all variety of different things with whatever they bombing on. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a variety of rules. Like I said, I don't write, but a lot of them to me is about respecting other artists. You know what I'm saying? And, this is still an underground culture that a lot of people are not exposed to. And a lot of people probably not supposed to be exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, for me, I feel like it's just street art that expresses more genius brain or thoughts than people would give credit to on an average regular basis. You know what I'm saying? A person walking down the street with tattoos or something like that, and you don't even know that they're a super great, amazing artist. You know what I'm saying? But based on appearances and being judged, that's how it goes. And artists, we all look different. Everybody has their own individual look, of course, but people judge a lot. And so when they see some shit up on the wall, they think that's vandalism. You know what I'm saying? But it's really art, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on the eyes you're seeing it through, So, I mean, I know I kind of got a little far off of the rules or whatnot.
No, you good, bro.
I'm not a writer. You know what I'm saying? I don't get up. You know what I'm saying? I used to try. I could do
like
a little bit.
right now.
You know what I'm saying? I had to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm an MC. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been around it my whole life. Like Bryan was saying, like back in, the early days in 95, 96. All them years, like my brother, I'm hanging out with them, coming down to the wall, hanging out and shit, where they used to just hang out. People used to just kind of just go down there. It's like no man's land. You know what I'm saying? Like, police wouldn't bother nobody down there. You pretty much go down there and party and shit.
Floods, like the floods happened in '93, so that shit was like a fresh idea. It wasn't like there was a lot there to do much more before that, so it really was kind of a whole St. Louis thing.
Yeah, really.
Coming out of tragedy, coming out of like major issue, and those walls were there to put in to prevent that from happening again.
Yeah,
Like a tree grows in Brooklyn and shit. You like that weed?
Ah, yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah, right on.
All right, what you saying, Jamie?
But yeah, people down there hanging out, and it just kind of turned into, a thing. People hang out down there every night, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever they do. But people started gathering, somebody started painting, some other people started coming down, hanging out with the homies painting, and invited other people, and people started coming up and trying to bomb the shit. And then eventually it just kind of turned into, a gathering, and eventually had a real event take place where we actually had shirts made and all. This is before I was a part of it. I was just hanging out with my brother, John Harrington, who was down there with his homies, and they all started this back in the day with the homies, Casper and Stun and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, way back in the day.
Well, it happened because of, didn't somebody...
A variety of people.
Well, yeah, but didn't somebody pass or something like that? Wasn't there an OG story with wasn't somebody's kid or something, or is that...
That was, I think, in 98 or something like that. That's the year we had a documentary, actually, and it was an unfortunate incident where a kid, somebody was painting and had an accident, and, it was a fatal situation.
Yeah, not at the event, like...
Right, not at Paint Lewis, but artists, you know what I'm saying?
Condolences.
Kids that like to paint, but, that stuff comes with a lot of risk, and it's not for just everybody. You got to be about that life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be dope, too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Paint Lewis has been around for 25 years now. You look back in the documentary that came out back in like 98 or something, you'll see me up in that mug like 17 years old, you know what I'm saying, hanging out, talking and shit. But, to see how it's, made its way to 2022, it went away for a little minute and came back, and we plan on keeping this shit moving, you know what I'm saying. We got a great team, of people on the board, and we just love to make sure that we keep this culture, keep this hip-hop culture in St. Louis alive, you know what I'm saying, because that aspect of art is underrated in many, many ways.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, so it has a bad stigma that comes along with graffiti, you know what I'm saying, just based on the way it sounds. But, if you just look at it, you come down to the wall and check it out on Labor Day weekend, you'll see the beauty in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up.
For sure. All right, Doug, so explain how Cannvocate got involved.
Oh, general commercialism, like Bryan mentioned. Throw some gifts.
Hey, he's flaunting more gifts. Here's a question. I got some gifts.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What up, T?
He said he got them.
Run TMC.
Yeah, that's dope, right?
So I switch my hat?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Oh, sorry, shit.
I'm
not getting up to shoot.
Before I wear this, how much I'm getting paid to wear this?
Well, you don't have to wear it on camera.
Anytime I wear it.
I don't know.
I'm a brand at this point, man. I'm too
save
tired.
the money I spent on it. Oh, it's all good. I don't know. I'll have my agent call your agent. We'll figure it out.
Bet. I fuck with it. Nah, fuck with it. Shit, I'll go ahead and rock it for you. You already know you don't.
Yeah, man.
Boom. I can already hear the cha-ching.
There you go. Hell no.
Hell no.
Yeah, no. So I've Well, I've known so and so here and his brother, and since it started, really, right? We met around. You were 15 when we met.
Yeah, about 95, 96.
Yeah, so we've been fucking around together for years, and Paint Lewis, I wasn't ever directly involved outside of just knowing everybody that did it and coming down there and hanging when it happened in the early days. But when they were bouncing back after the whole COVID thing and everything, we sat down and talked about potentially bringing in cannabis sponsors, and the cannabis sponsors seemed like a corporate option that didn't feel like a sellout.
It was a lifestyle option.
Yeah. I mean, there was enough in the narrative, in at least my mind, to think that it made sense without like compromising anything. Because these guys have been doing this thing 25 years, grassroots. It's not like some major thing, like major festival. This is a fucking art installation happening in real time. It's amazing. So when that conversation happened, it was just at the right time with everything going on with what we do. And I said, let's see what we could put together. So we've got some brands down there that are, partnering and sponsoring on the event and bringing some cannabis in there and helping the artists. We're making sure that I know that the board, had its certain, like, we want to make sure we take care of artists. There's a lot of things that the board has put in place as far as covering resources. So we're able to give artists paint. We're working with the artists in the community. We're not bringing in commercial artists to do the work. And, it just felt like a good fit. So we threw it at the wall and it worked. You know me. I'm just hustling, baby.
Always. All right, Bryan. You seem like you want. What you got to say over there?
Maybe a lot, maybe a little. Who knows? Who knows?
What you got?
You like you look like you had something to add to it.
So for this year's edition of Paint Lewis, we have over 400 confirmed artists, which is a lot.
Ooh, hold on.
Yep. That's what I thought.
Talk your shit.
So
there you go.
When I said a drop, motherfucker.
Yeah. There we go.
So these graffiti writers and graffiti crews and some muralists will be stretching over 2 miles on the flood wall. So when the public is there ready to check it all out, they should definitely bring their walking shoes, something comfortable, bring a hat because it'll be sunny and the weather will be good. Fingers crossed.
Hell yeah.
And we have graffiti crews and writers coming from LA and Denver and New Mexico and Phoenix and Texas and Chicago and everywhere in between. A few people coming from Mexico and Canada too.
We international, baby.
Hey.
Yes. International.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hopefully all the passports play right,
Right.
And
you don't get this kind of opportunity in many cities. You don't get a chance to actually see this many artists in real time like this and access it for free and walk it like it's being put together. It's a pretty remarkable thing.
Yeah, it's for, over the years it's been, a process of, making sure that people realize that this is arguably one of the biggest and the best cultural events in the city. There's folks that come from all over, whether they're artists or onlookers, and the demographics in terms of Latino folks and black folks and Asian folks and white folks who are artists and onlookers that participate is incredible. And it's really a great opportunity for folks that live in the area to, see some really great art that for the most part is created within 3 days.
Yeah.
And hopefully, an opportunity for people to buy art because some of the artists will have their artwork for sale. And, obviously a source of inspiration for any aspiring artists out there too.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Paint Lewis is a family event overall. I mean, you're going to see a demographic from babies to 70-year-old people, you know what I'm saying, just out there hanging out, driving by, walking by on their scooters, on their bikes, you know what I mean, looking at all the artwork. You know, it's really nice for everybody to come out and just see this beautiful masterpiece coming to life throughout the weekend, and not just one or two, but like 300 or 400, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, actually more than 400 actually. And you know, like, we just got 3 miles of wall to paint. You know what I'm saying? So
hold on.
Oh yeah, man, it's a lot.
Yes.
You know, we
you go down there, and I mean, it's for years. It's the same feeling. You get the walk. You walk the wall while people are doing their work, and it's a really kind of like amazing kind of an experience because you're watching these. You don't. I personally, and I love to when I go to cities find like specific graffiti work that if I know it's going to be there and I want to see it, but to see things in action, to see it going up. It's just such a cultural experience.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, you come down Friday, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see people like getting the walls ready, you know, start probably their outlines or whatnot. You know, at the same time, you're gonna be hearing some music from live local artists performing as well, and DJs gonna be rocking throughout the weekend as well. So you're gonna
we've
be
got
hearing
this
all
one
that.
artist on Friday too. I don't know if we.
Oh yeah, there's.
We might wanna mention
It seems like a good time to plug it right
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna say, I was waiting for y'all to say that
He's
shit.
not
I was
local.
waiting.
I mean, yeah, you know, but you know, this one guy, you may have heard of him. You know, he's something like a legend. You know, the Blast Master, KRS-One. Let me say that one more time. I said the teacher, KRS-One.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Knowledge reigns supreme will be here in St. Louis Friday, September 2nd, down at the Flood Wall. You know what I'm saying? On 1000 South Warf Street. You feel me? Just south of the Arch. You're going to see a whole lot of dope hip-hop going on right there. You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, you're going to be watching cannabis brands get painted in the background by
You know what
all
I'm
these
saying?
fucking great riders.
Sponsored by Cannvocate, you know what I'm saying? Came through with all the other connects and the
Yeah,
plug,
we got to
you feel
call
me?
them all out, too. We got Conti Carts, Midwest Magic, Missouri's Own Edibles, and then Elevate Holistics. And they're going to, I think we're working on, this is kind of a sneak peek thing, we're working on embedding a QR code that you can get your med card, but it'll be like kind of in the art.
Oh,
Dope
shit.
as fuck.
Oh shit! Hold on. I'm trying to even figure out which one to drop for that one. That's hard.
Yeah, there's gonna be some cool shit going on, and like the concert's gonna be set up, so you're gonna be seeing all this shit getting like. There's gonna be artists like doing work
Yeah.
while the teacher is fucking giving us the fucking everything.
That's
And
hard.
then we're gonna have an after party down at City Museum. We got some dope artists down there performing Friday night after the KRS rock the stage.
Hold the fuck up. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
That's hard.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's a beautiful weekend, man. It's a wonderful thing because, like, not only are we having that at City Museum Friday night after KRS-One is gonna be at the Flood Wall for free, we're gonna be down Saturday night after party. You know what I'm saying? Broadway Boat Bar. You know what I'm saying? With another after party sponsored by the homies, the good people over at Safe Bet. You feel me? So it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. It's like Sunday we got more art. You're gonna be seeing people finishing up their pieces throughout the weekend. Sunday is gonna be the culmination of everything, and you'll see like the bright colors and the abstract and the just crazy dope vision of these artists. You know what I'm saying? And then like you'll also have some music and DJs down there with some other artists as well. So it's gonna be a great weekend full of hip hop. You feel me? Like everybody is gonna be able to come down and
Isn't
have
that
fun
big
and
old
take pictures.
Red Bull monster truck Jimmy thing gonna be there too?
Yeah. Red Bull will be there representing us. They always have throughout these years. Always
They've always shown some
us and
love.
had our back. Shout out to Red Bull. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Hey man, this is hard as fuck.
Man, it's our 25-year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? We got to do it big. How much bigger can you get than KRS-One at a graffiti festival?
That's right. Hey man, it was in the air. This is episode 97. It started in 97. Like
It's crazy.
this shit is hard, man.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing, dog. It's pretty dope. I'm proud, to be a part of this organization or a team of people who put this shit on. You know what I'm saying? We got a wonderful team. So shout out to Payne Lewis staff, you know what I'm saying, committee, for sure. I think we got to come up with a name
For what?
for the Payne Lewis.
For your board?
Yeah. Like
Some sort
I
of
like
Jedi
that.
shit or something?
something. I mean, it ain't going to be like that, but.
You guys have like 2 meetings just about that.
How many of us are there? There's 9 of us, right?
6, about 9, 8,
Pull some
9.
Wu-Tang shit or something?
Wu-Tang is pretty much
36
9,
chambers.
right?
Yes, 4 times. Yeah,
Shit,
9.
they gonna be here next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the unofficial pre-party.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, speaking of pre-parties,
Nobody else knows,
We should shout out that we've got a partnership with Artists First,
Mm-hmm.
who provides art and art supplies for people. It's art for all, but they provide for people in need, opportunity, who need to access art for whatever it might be. They're partnering with Payne Lewis, but they're also doing their first look event this Saturday. Actually, I heard the MC sucks, and I'm going to have to do it for at least a few hours before they tell me I can leave.
Hold on.
You're letting me get somebody else.
Fired.
Yo, somebody is giving me another mic and letting me MC it, but whatever, that's their mistake. But yeah, we'll be down there, but it's going to be kind of cool because some of the artists are going to be down at Artists First out in Maplewood.
Yep.
And they're going to be painting the tables that their artists at Artists First use all year.
Yep.
So they're making like a whole piece around the artists working with those that use the facilities and anything. It's been pretty cool. So total bunch of tone. Oh my God, I just had that mini stroke I was worried about. All right, I'm better now. A lot of shit going
I might
on.
have passed it on. I was having them earlier. So.
We should probably roll another one so that I don't feel so bad about this. Yeah. We just hit a lot of it in a very short period of time. But yeah, it's a lot going
I
on.
know I'm on like 6 people on the board. I'm like,
9? So we can't do that Wu-Tang shit with you guys,
I
though.
think they're.
it's not 6. It's like
I'm not certain. There might be 9.
9.
You know, if you just flip it upside down, a 6 is a
Yeah.
9.
Oh yeah. Damn, I don't have
Donovan
one
is
of those.
out of drops.
I don't have that one.
Yeah.
Y'all keep on adding shit. We might have to. All right, you might have got yours for later on. We might have to do that for you.
I got you. I got you.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, but no, like for real though, like we gonna have like some dope shit going on this whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, like, graffiti is what we're there for. You know what I'm saying? Payne Lewis 25 year anniversary. But we also gonna make sure we keep that culture of hip hop rocking. You're gonna see MCing, you're gonna see DJing, you're gonna of course see graffiti. But you're also gonna see some breaking too. So you're gonna see some dancers out there. So like, we got grid leaders breaking, you know what I'm saying, dancing throughout the weekend. You're going to see so many a variety of different artists that are actually here in St. Louis that come out and actually put on some dope-ass shows and got some great music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a whole long list, and I know if I start with one, I'm going to feel bad because I'm probably going to forget 20 of them.
There's there's stuff for the kids. There's a kids section.
Yeah,
Got
Paint
kids
Littles.
wall. Paint Littles, right.
Really?
Yeah, Paint Littles is basically where we have some experienced artists show children how to paint properly and like things like wearing a mask and how important it is to hold the can properly and a few techniques. So it's something we've been doing for a few years now, and it has a great response. The kids seem to love it, and they come back each year. The parents are happy.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a beautiful thing too. It's awesome to see some of these very skilled artists donating some of their time where they could be painting their own pieces and dedicating it to the kids. So it's a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah, that's dope as fuck, man.
Hell yeah.
How long have you had that element to it?
It's been about 4 years maybe.
Yeah, something like that. At least 3.
Between the Blip and that's what I call it, the Blip. But
We all know what the Blip is. At least since 2019, Paint Littles has been happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a potential blip. I know.
oh, shit.
I was just adding the blip bag.
Gotcha.
Blip's out of the bag.
Make sure you blip that.
Oh, okay.
We'll blip this whole thing.
Blip that
I don't
out.
know what the blip's going on right now. We should probably let another blip.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Let's blip that shit up.
Yeah.
Hey, hold up.
Did you do improv?
I'm about to get blip.
Time
I'm gonna
out.
get blip the fucked up, man.
He trying to get me to roll another one.
He's already got something. What's in the jar? What's in the box?
Oh, you're right.
Sorry,
Shout out.
shit. There's another jar.
Oh, shout out time.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Living Soil.
Oh, no shit.
Supplied us with that Donatello.
Oh, that Donatello.
Yeah.
Word.
I haven't seen many of the Ninja Turtle movies, but I'm more than happy to try it.
Yeah, peep that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing there's a strain named after each turtle, at least.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
And Splinter.
I'd like to make a striker.
What about Shredder?
Shredder?
Now, you
that's
know what?
the
Would
best
probably,
striker.
you know what
Shredder.
probably good? Bebop. Ooh,
Bebop,
that Crane.
Wow.
Rocksteady.
That crane.
There was Rocksteady and Bebop, right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
hybrid.
you have
That's like Baxter
obligation
Stockman.
to
Who knew
straight
the
up get this
Ninja Turtles were so musical?
Do you want me
I
to
know,
roll?
right?
You feeling a little overrolled right now?
I feel overrolled. I do. I feel
Pass the
overrolled right
Dutchie,
now.
the tray, and everything.
And plus, no one's taking a picture of my nicely rolled joints.
I smoked them.
You're right.
I rolled that under pressure.
So wait.
I was like multitasking,
That
and
was.
no one
We should have
acknowledged that.
celebrated that.
You
That
know what I'm
was
saying? Like,
the freestyle.
I
roll.
got these lights on me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you
Luckily,
spit
I
fire.
got my
and we
Midwest
just,
Avenger hat blocking some of the glare because I would have been.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta think about this. Hold on. No. You don't get that much because you should be used to the spotlight. Come on now. Don't act like you don't be
you are
rapping.
valued. You are loved.
Don't act like you don't be rapping, bro.
It's different.
What you mean?
It's different, dog.
No, actually, I want you to explain that.
He's like Rain Man. He's got. Oh wait, was that Renaissance Man? Might have been Renaissance Man. I was trying to say.
That was like me saying Byron.
I was just
right?
trying to have a
you know.
moment. And
Kind of like Rain Man when you freestyled and rolled that joint at the same time
yeah,
earlier.
that was
That's
one
definitely
of
Rain
those.
Man ish,
That was
but it's definitely
14 bars.
Renaissance Man ish that you got so many talents. We don't even have that much time to talk about them on this one episode.
Dog. It's like looking and seeing at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, we still be talking about all your talents, and it'd be episode 100.
We're still are right now,
Yeah,
technically, or at least one of them.
Hey, look,
so
you too can breathe while you move your stomach. That's multitasking.
Oh, I didn't know if I was supposed to feel my chi at that point. Or
Was that a rapping technique?
Multitasking.
No, but the camera's right here, so I'm kind of sucking it in. So it's like I'm gonna pass out any minute anyway.
Damn, you ain't been doing enough push-ups?
No, I'm just vain as fuck. No, I mean the push-ups are fine. It's down here. I'm old, man. Come on,
Never that.
That's right.
Never that, man.
It's only what you feel in your heart.
break. I feel cholesterol, sure, but everything's good. Had a great time.
I'm dead. Okay, so Bryan, I know you don't smoke now, but have you in your life?
oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you ever grow?
No sir.
Okay. So give us like your first smoking experience.
Oh, the very first one
Yeah.
was in college, sitting in the back seat of a car with a couple hippie girls in the front.
Sounds good.
You know, and pretty sure I didn't even put my thumb on the hole on the bong, you know, so it wasn't quite
first
doing it
time
right.
you
Yeah, I was like, whoa. I was like, hey.
You said no smoke.
Very first time.
Your first time in the bud.
Yeah, very first
Very
time.
punny.
Yeah.
So you had to ask him if you're like if your fingers in the right spot.
Something like that. Yeah.
How'd you act? Like, what'd you say?
I was like, not quite sure if I'm doing it right. You know, double on time there for you, right? You know,
Hey, we
'cause-
just hitting them with the zingers today.
I mean, because one in the passenger seat, you know, definitely didn't want to be saying funny things too much in front of. But it was like the one in the driver's seat that I ended up messing around with a little bit. You know,
Wow. Don't give it up
Not-
too much. Don't give it too much.
not necessarily
back of
that
a
same
Penthouse magazine.
day, but you know,
Oh, not the same day.
nah, I don't think so.
Damn, I think we got him on that contact high for real, for real.
It was a long time ago, long time
A
ago.
lot of throbbing
College.
going on.
It was like
Lot of-
20 plus years ago. You know.
Yeah, I'm picturing like
Yeah.
a Winnebago.
Oh,
You guys all have like long hair.
Oh man, it's not Scooby Doo.
long
Come
hair,
on, man.
That armpit hair coming out.
damn, he trying to call you Shaggy. That's fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. What was the two girls' names on Scooby Doo? I can never remember their names.
Wasn't it
Thelma
Daphne
and Louise.
Daphne.
No,
Daphne and
Thelma
Thelma?
Louise.
Was
Daphne
it?
and Louise. No,
Daphne?
Daphne and Thelma.
Yeah, Daphne and Thelma.
Louise was in another show.
Wait, was
it
the
Thelma?
thick one?
It was
Daphne was
definitely
the one with the
Daphne.
glasses.
Thelma was the one with the glasses, right?
Thelma was the one with the glasses.
Thelma was
Daphne
tight.
was the
Okay,
redhead.
Thelma
Daphne
was
was the one
tight.
Fred was
Yeah,
always
yeah.
trying to go
Orange
off
dress.
with.
Joint roller.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Never solved those mysteries. Well, they
Marmaduke
did.
was definitely not there.
No,
I didn't get that high.
nor Papa Duke for that matter.
You already gave your first smoking experience
Did
on
I?
the show. I think.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I told that one, yeah, for sure.
All right, so what about you?
Do you want me to tell you my first butts experience then, or no? We're gonna stay away from that. Oh, I thought. I'm sorry. Keep going.
One topic at a time. Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say slow your roll, man. That's way too turf. We gonna have to bring you on there. He might fit in.
It's like
Yeah.
how many terps?
Huh? It's way too terp. That's the
like-
one that's what we bring. That's type of
their
stuff.
Definitely
After-
3 terp level.
They're after
dude.
like.
Oh, you see, you already where we're at. You already see it.
Yeah.
Damn, you want to come on? Damn, you might need to come and help us out. You
mean,
want some shit.
You know,
I see you.
I'm
So
looking for ways to quit my day job.
same here.
Pretty sure this is my day job at this point. It's scaring me.
Hell no. All right, so give us your first smoking experience.
Man, first time I smoked weed, I accidentally got myself
Oh,
into smoking and shit. Like I was in 7th grade, and these kids was, we catch the bus to school. I was living in Redwood City, California at the time, right? So,
Okay.
like, I've been around weed, but I ain't never really been around weed. So, I'm on a bus stop. These kids always go back to the cut, smoke a little bit of weed and shit, or they were smoking something in the stairwell of my apartment building. Mm-hmm. So one day I just felt like, for some reason I just had to say something. So they came back after smoking. I was like, oh shit, y'all was smoking, y'all done? It's like, y'all, yeah, we just got finished smoking. I'm like, I thought y'all was smoking cigarettes. That's fucked up. I thought y'all was my homies and shit.
Oh, shit.
And they was like, oh damn, well I got another one now. And this fool pulled out a motherfucking joint from his Ben Davis pocket and shit.
Uh-huh.
And so, Ben Davis, a little shirt, it was like a pullover and had like a half zip in like the middle. It ain't a full zip, it was like chest. So like that shit used to be hard back then and shit. With packets and shit. That shit didn't be
well,
nice.
hold on, I'm 30 now.
Yeah. Okay,
I just turned 30.
Oh, okay, well, happy birthday to you.
Appreciate it.
Young nigga.
Yeah, happy birthday.
But nah, so like they was like, nah, we got another drink right here. And I was like, okay. So we went back to the cut. They lit it up, passed it to me. I tried to hit it, and I was like, how do you inhale? And they was like, I knew you ain't smoke. And that's how I tricked myself into smoking weed, trying to be cool, thinking that I kind of missed them smoking. And
That's what happened to me with cigarettes, actually, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, I pretended to smoke cigarettes when I was like 12, and somebody's like, you're not inhaling. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Damn, that's fucked up.
And here I am today.
Still smoking.
You should have just died with it, man.
Happens.
It'd be like that, bro.
Damn. All right, so if you were to smoke again, give us the top 3 people that you would smoke with.
I mean, it's not like it hasn't happened since fucking 1998 or whatever it was.
Shit, you ain't hit it yet, so I'm kind of like, I don't know,
You're talking
bruh.
like top 3 people of all time.
Yeah, I'm just saying
like,
this way
if
too
you
turkey.
like-
You ain't smoked, so
Okay,
I got to call you out a little bit.
all right, I like this question though. Do you take the approach like people that you're aware of that smoke a lot, or people that you're aware of that don't necessarily smoke a lot?
Or Abraham Lincoln.
It can be
Or
anybody.
that
dead or
guy? Yeah,
alive.
you don't know. You don't know how
It'd
much.
be great to get high with
Don't know how much he smoked.
It's been quite a few score.
All right, so I'm gonna try and take like a real unique approach with this, because everybody be like, "Oh, I want to smoke with Snoop Dogg," but like he just like gets up out the bed and starts smoking, right?
That's true. That's true.
At least that's the image that he's
I'm not even sure
put
he
us
gets out
on.
of the bed first.
Yeah,
might have one
yeah,
before he gets
chicken
out of
or the
the
egg.
bed.
yeah, right, exactly,
It might
exactly.
be right there
So
on his
like,
nightstand.
all right, so how about Bill Clinton?
Clinton Gore in 92.
Yeah. Let's see, what'd be another good one?
That's a good answer.
He'd have his saxophone with him.
Oh
That'd
yeah,
be crazy.
yeah, he'd have to have this.
Play me some, Bill.
Give it real hard. Give it
Let's
real
see,
slow.
what be another good one? Well, I mean, these dudes smoke a lot of weed, but fucking with all three, is it 3 or 4? All 3 members of Cypress Hill, that'd be pretty fucking dope.
Okay.
Be able to sit down with them and get high.
Do that hot
Yeah.
box session that Be Real does.
Yeah, and be
That's
able
pretty dope.
and be able to meet Be Real
You ever seen
too.
that?
Yeah.
I met Sen Dog, and he's cool as hell, and also way short. He's like,
I saw Be Real in the St. Louis airport in 1993.
Yeah.
When I was coming here to like see the school, because I moved here for Webster, and I went to go see Webster. And when I was coming back, I was in the airport. I still remember he had a House of Pain leather jacket on, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But at security, like, they were totally wanting him, and he's like, "This always happens to me." And I'm just like, "Oh my god, it's fucking Be Real."
you knew it was him. That's
like,
impressive.
I don't
Yeah.
know. So, yeah. Well, I mean,
So
that's hard.
it was 93. Yeah, 92, 93.
All right, so you said
Shit.
three.
There
You
you
said 3 people, though, right, Donovan?
Yeah.
So like, I'm kind of Cypress Hill as one person in that case.
I could fuck with
I
that.
think that's
I got Bill Clinton, I got Cypress Hill, and I got
good.
All right, I'm doing another thing where I'm counting more than 2 people as one person, but I think Cheech and Chong would be pretty cool. Because we could talk about the incredible art collection that I think it's Cheech has. Like, huge.
Because I was going to say, I'd just go straight Chong, but I see why you would have Cheech in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's two.
Yeah.
It's a 2 for 1.
Right. Yeah. I think that's where it's at. I like that question.
Thank you. Appreciate
I like those answers.
Yeah.
it. All right, Doug. You next.
Oh, I thought I did this last time, didn't I?
Do it again.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't remember what I said. If I could get high with anyone,
I know, right?
fuck. All right. So, Orson Welles.
Wow.
Because I just think he'd say some fucked up shit. And it'd be entertaining as fuck. The old, fat, alcoholic one, not the young one. Not like the,
There's
War
2
of the
different Orson
Worlds.
Welles? Or are you
Like,
talking
I'm just
about
saying,
the
like,
same
Fat
Orson
Elvis
Welles?
or Skinny Elvis.
Oh,
I'm,
right,
talking
yeah.
about, like, the Orson Welles was kind of like yelling about frozen peas and in audio clips, like that Orson Welles, where you just get blasted and you're just like, what am I even doing here?
All right.
Something like that.
Is this a safe space?
I hope so. It's your place.
I think so.
Okay. Who's Orson Welles?
He did. So he's a film director that is most famous for what is it? Rosebud. What's the name of that movie?
Was it the pig?
Oh my God!
I remember the name of it.
Citizen Kane.
I
Thank
watched
you,
it,
T.
Yeah.
So he made Citizen Kane, but he also did War of the Worlds, like the original thing, which was like a big radio deal, and he freaked people out because he got on the radio and he did like this entire, like, this is national radio. Aliens are coming in, and people like freaked out and like got in their cars and like drove
Thought it
down,
was
like
real.
got on bridges and tried to fucking escape because he was just doing like a radio show.
That's crazy.
But then he like got older and fucking bitter and fat and kind of
shit.
peaked early in life, and he just became like this old drunken kind of articulate asshole. But I'd like to just like do a big old bong ripper with him and see him get fucked up and imagine what the shit he would say. All right, second up, and I think there's a visual theme here for some reason, but Ernest Hemingway. I think that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because that guy was kind of fucked up, but he did some cool shit. You get high with him, he'd probably tell you stories.
Yeah.
Number 3. Anybody, right?
Yep. You're just so serious.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to take this seriously, yo. People think I don't take things seriously. I do.
Why you have a plug hat on?
Get high because I am one.
I just had to call that out. I'm sorry.
No.
You wait for that all
Take you
night.
that long to see it?
Well, no, I told you, sniper, man. You always gotta wait for the right hit.
No, no,
when you
was that-
hit, see how spot on that was?
It was
Right on there, right on the money.
Get high with anyone. It's gonna sound weird, but my grandma, she's dead now, so she'd have
No.
to be alive. But
That's
my
all.
dad's mom, because I would think that she'd be somebody that might do it, like maybe once in a while, and she'd probably be a hoot. And that'd
Yeah.
be cool. Because that would have been an experience.
That's hard.
And that's all my answers.
That's hard.
That's my time. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Nah, I fuck with that one.
That's dope.
Yeah, that one I can relate to. The other two, I knew I read that poem in high school with Ernest Hemingway, but other than that, you know.
Oh, he wrote a bunch of shit. I don't read it. I'm not like a poet fan or anything. I just think he's like, you know, kind of lived a cool life. He was like, you know, went and did his shit and then wrote about it.
Yeah.
And he was in it 10-toed cats and shit. Really weird. Whatever they are.
Didn't he write plays and shit too?
I think you're thinking about Arthur Miller.
I can't remember. Hey man, I'm trying to call you out for being a theater kid.
Being a what?
Theater kid.
Oh, I was, yeah.
I know.
But no, that's funny. I forgot we talked about that. Yeah, I was a little theater nerd at one point. But no,
You want to know something funny?
I always.
I'm taking improv classes now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
I am a thespian as well.
Yeah?
Or I was in
I'm proud of you
high
for
school
saying
and, college and shit for a minute. It's been a while.
That's what's up.
Improv is fun, man. That shit's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Oh, look at us. This really is a safe space. Look at us. All right,
I mean, I did a little bit of set construction and stage management myself.
hey,
Okay.
gang.
Yeah.
You guys didn't tell me
Community
crew were coming to the
theater
party.
groups. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a crew session right here. Damn.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
I would always get high with the crew. Like most of the theater kids didn't get high, but the crew got high. So I just get high with the crew and then go on stage high.
That's funny.
Hi.
I had no experience in this until I started like actually podcasting.
Oh, word.
Yeah, myself.
That's what's up. I mean, you see how free flowing it is, you know what I'm saying?
Good platform.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's just a conversation. I feel like any good podcast, I listen to a ton of them, and all the ones that are my favorite, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
That's all it should be. Like we got cameras and all that shit just for the angles and for the purpose of other people being able to see it. But as far as we're concerned, shit, it's just a conversation.
Yeah. Right. Hey, hold up. I want to tell you about my 3 smokers.
Oh, you already know. Let's go.
Yeah.
Look, hold up, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull a B Walsh, though. I'm going to have to hit a couple B Walshes. You feel me?
Okay, hold on. Hit something first.
Like, I'm okay. Peer pressure. Peer pressure is a motherfucker.
Appreciate that old school slang nickname.
You know what I'm saying? I remember. But nah,
I appreciate anybody that ever pressured me to smoke weed.
I remember.
yo, this dude right here, dog,
Jehovah's Witnesses will knock on your fucking door.
I mean,
But somebody can't tell you, come on, man, you got to try this, promise.
statute of limitations, I think we're beyond this now. But I'm going to go ahead and tell him about the first time I hit a 6-foot ball.
Ah, shit. Yeah, we're out.
Guess who introduced it to me? I'm not going to say Doug's name.
Guilty.
You know what I'm saying? But here I am in high school.
funny.
Minor. Underage. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I mean, I don't know if that's being...
Hold on. This is statute of limitations, right?
I mean, I guess.
I didn't touch you in your bathing suit area or anything like that.
I mean, I've been out of high school
We're
for
just
10
smoking
years. You
some
older than
weed.
me, so yeah, we good. Go ahead. It's statute of limitations.
You know, I mean, it was like, it wasn't like they twisted my arm. No, it wasn't forced.
You had been smoking weed at that point. It wasn't like...
Why you, Doug? I'm trying to tell a story, dog.
Yeah,
You trying to throw all my
but the way
business
you're
up in
framing
here
this
and shit,
story,
like-
it's like I have a van, and you got into it, and there
Was it white?
candy.
See, I would never just get in the van
And
anyway.
it was like, you were like, yo, y'all getting high? And we were like, yeah. And you're like, let me hit that bong. And we're like, okay. And that's what happened.
man,
That was the
nah,
crazy one
man.
because somebody else had to pack it and light it for you. Like, you could pack it when you got on it. It was far enough away from you. Like, people.
I was short. I'm
you sat
short
on
now.
the stairs,
I was
didn't you?
shorter then.
Did you sit on the
I
stairs?
had to stand up. Yeah, I had to go up the
yeah,
stairs.
yeah.
I had to go up like 6 steps.
Yeah. So
like
what?
You trying to make fun of him like he ain't supposed to be like that. He was a kid.
No, I was
a boy.
short. I was
a
short,
baby.
and I was a
4
grown
years
ass
old,
man.
dude.
Oh my
I
god!
was like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Man.
You know what you remind me of, and this is gonna go down a darker path. But that baby on the street. Do you remember the baby?
They got
Yeah, when PJ went and got that kid.
a lot of stuff happened. We talking about the second Avenger mansion. We had so many different parties and events and things.
There was
that
actually a
happened
baby on the street
south
like
side.
that Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah, no, literally the Chappelle thing, when we saw that, it was right after that happened. And I'm like, because somebody said the thong song part was really written about the Oz, but I swear to Christ, there was...
Yo, swear.
swear that people say that the thong song was written about when Dave Chappelle was like doing a show here and they went over the Oz because they would do that thong thing on Sundays and shit. But I'm not saying the rest of it was about his trip to St. Louis and the bit. But it was very much like that. We were coming home from work, and so we had 2 houses next to each other. So there was like 8 of us in 2 houses, and then we got another house down the street with 2 apartments in it. We had like 12 people deep on the street.
And my mom lived across the street.
Yeah, his mom was across the street.
I lived across the street.
We met via a fireworks war.
Yeah. Now this is ridiculous and some fucked up Southside. Like if we all weren't like this could have been
before
like,
we had ever talked to one another. We had fired.
Imagine like my brother and I, we up on the
Explosives
roof shooting fireworks. We just shooting bottle rockets and candles and shit like that. These guys across the street, they shooting fireworks. Like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we start hearing them pow. What the fuck? Pow. Damn. You know what I'm saying? We getting shot at. Come to find out, they across the street like
Yeah.
shooting fucking bottle rockets.
I mean, we were shooting each other like in the house and shit too. Like it was bad.
So it started in the house and ended up on the roof.
I'm not gonna lie, it was bad.
Well, y'all was one of them motherfuckers that damn near caught the whole neighborhood on fire.
No, you
man,
couldn't
we started
burn down
going
this
back.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
This like these are brick houses. These are old like South
Like
Side
Russell in Ohio.
stacked houses. Like
You know what
we
I'm
had a
saying?
couple of curtains that had some burn holes in them and shit. But you know, we would just be bottle rocking. Like some of you like in the kitchen trying to make breakfast, and somebody just walk in and be like, and, you know, so
Hell no.
when we saw them, I think Spindley. Speaking of another homie, you know, yeah. Anyway, so because he saw your brother, he knew your brother because he was down with those Earthworm guys or whatever, and then he's like, "Oh, he used to call him Brown Clown, BC, yeah."
Brown Clown, yeah.
And so he's like, "That's BC, that's BC." And so then we like met in the street and started talking, and it turned out we all kind of worked together. But Jamie was like, you were like 15 at that point because I was probably like 22 or 23.
Yeah, we were straight shooting, having a like bottle rocket war like across the street, back and forth. Like
People
you know
were
what I'm saying,
stopping
on top
in
of the houses.
street. Like cars were stopped because shit was just fucking. It looked like fucking like a war zone. Like because they didn't back down. We just all went ham and just like
Been cool
you
ever
just see
since.
2 houses with like fireworks just firing across each other.
That's
For like 20
crazy.
minutes or so or something like that.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Did you know anything about this?
The fireworks wars? Nah. Was this on Virginia?
Nah,
This was
this
on
is,
Russell.
Russell in Ohio.
Yeah.
Between Jefferson and Ohio on Russell.
Pretty sure I came into the picture of the scene a few years after that.
This was a while. This was way back.
Yeah, I missed the madness.
You're talking about probably the mid '90s.
Yeah, I was like a sophomore.
This
or
was
something.
Yeah.
probably like 97 to
I mean,
2000. Well, I mean, we started 96 and 97. Everything. How old you? When was it? I don't know. I'm fucking
That'd
out.
be like 94, 95.
okay.
That one makes sense.
No. 96, 97.
You remember 96, 97.
Well, I mean, would have come around like right after a couple years after that, you know.
Because I joined the crew in 96, so
Yeah.
that's when I started really hanging out.
Yeah. That's
when I
when.
met y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, we go back, man. We go
That's
back.
a lot
and,
to think about all that
you know,
stuff.
imagine 25 years ago, like,
happened
you
10
know what I'm
minutes ago.
saying? Like, what were you doing 25 years ago, yo?
What? I was 5.
5 years old, 25 years ago, Payne Lewis is cracking.
That's probably how old that kid was on the street that night. Were you the baby on the street?
That's fucked up.
Would that be crazy?
That kid
if
was
all these
25?
years later, that kid comes back and he's like, "That was me."
You never know.
But no, we
What I've
pulled up,
become.
and then the story's sad. But like PJ was, you know, he was a Midwest Avenger that lived in the house and everything like that. But he saw the kid, and we pulled up and we're like, "What the is?" I remember I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" It was just this kid in a diaper, like crying on the fucking corner, just like, and it was like 2 a.m. And he went and got that kid and walked him back to apartment and probably screamed, yelled at the mom and shut the door or whatever. But cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it's fucked up out here, man. You know, some people just had it bad.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fact. I think sometimes people discredit just like sometimes like people are complicated and like sometimes they do things because they just maybe of what they've experienced in life. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I used to work in family court and also juvenile court. And, you know, seeing families going through like when the kids come in for a case and their parents show up for a hearing, right? And they not presenting themselves in the best way that they can, or their responses are very ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad because the kids they didn't ask for this, and it's just what they're growing up in. They can't really help it. It's just kind of what their circumstances are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They kind of allowed me to start viewing some of these young cats out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying, a little differently. Yeah. You know, instead of just like, oh, these little badass kids, like, niggas is bad, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's not necessarily what they chose. It's kind of the circumstances in which they were born into. And you know what I'm saying? So it allowed me to start seeing things a little differently. I know that's on some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? But
no, we go there with Too T3rp sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? It was a Too T3rp moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the bottom of this, so that might be what it is.
Nah, you good. That was good. For real.
Made me think about hot sauce.
Yeah, that's the homie, man. That's little cousin right there, man. Like, he out here doing pretty well. Hot Sauce is a comedian. You know, he's out, been in Chicago, L.A. He does that, what's that, Laugh Out Loud or whatnot on television every Thursday. They was doing a show on TV and all over the place, man. He's, like, back and forth on tour, always, like, playing shows.
But this was some little hood rat kid. When we were living though, he was crazy little kid man. Though, but he grew up to like fucking be successful. So you can see things where you're like, all right, not everybody who's in circumstances are in circumstances.
I mean, he has a natural talent.
He was entertaining as fuck, even when he was a little kid.
Yeah, he always come over like he just lived like 3 houses up the street, right? And like just come out and hang out all the time, be on the block. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, there's a lot of elements around that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And he was. Exposed
back then
to.
It was crip.
Yeah, it was all kinds of shit around there. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so like he's always just been real funny, like his family is, you know what I'm saying? They mama hilarious, you know what I'm saying? But always just being positive and smiling and making, you know, cracking jokes and shit. Now is a very successful, you know, comedian, you know what I'm saying? Like out here putting out skits and everything, so he's doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Like, check him out, man. Brandon Glover.
Again, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the kid, but I say that again because I talked right over his.
Oh yeah, no, Hot Sauce, man. Brandon Glover. You know what I mean? Check him out online.
Hell yeah. And
it's funny. It's a good tie back to the whole Payne Lewis thing too, because it's all about taking your art and expressing your way out of whatever you're dealing with, and that's what bombing and writing and tagging was all about when it started, and so it's really tied to the community. And it's nice.
I was also gonna add along to that. I just really think that it's dope that y'all are also implementing the kids into it now too. Okay. So it's like one of those outlets that they have now to really be able to express themselves. I think that is just like really dope.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, could you imagine growing up and seeing some crazy wild colors on these weird shapes and angles, and seeing this beautiful strange art, and like it's kind of helping your brain form while you're in these this time where you're still able to be influenced by many different things, you know what I'm saying? Like have that shape your mind towards whatever else you look at, however you perceive the world, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that would be great, for young kids that like to draw and color inside of coloring books, and who knows what, because like when I was a kid I had coloring books and I was looking at cartoons like He-Man and G.I. Joe and Ninja Turtles and X-Men and shit, right? But nowadays they got like CGI. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Donatello. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like all kinds of stuff, man. Like, so nowadays to grow and have these different influences so right in your face, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it'll create a new level of artistry in the future, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Nah, man, that's hard. Like,
damn, Jim, you're just waxing some shit, man. This is great.
You're high, bro.
I am, but I'm enjoying it.
This boy a natural.
Some PBS shit going on right now.
Nah, man, this is what the people need, man. Sometimes it's just like really sit down and have some real conversations. Sometimes it don't hurt, and also too it ties into a lot of this stuff because this is another outlet. Like, yeah. So the way I look at it is like, so I was born in '92, so I just think about like when I was younger, and I was working on my route and all that. and I would see the graffiti, and I wonder how it got there. But because, I lived in Normandy, that ain't that close to, the city and all that. So I can't just really go out there and see it like that. So it would have been dope to be able to have something like that back then. So just, and the way that, St. Louis is now and all the things that are going on in the city and kids don't really have no outlets and something to do, I just think that is, I don't know, that's something major and something that really needs to be highlighted, is that y'all really trying to build in the youth to this and really make it to where it's going to be generational.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's amazing.
I mean, 25 years is a long time to be able to keep this moving forward, you know what I'm saying, and growing and, keeping its substance and, the artistry, you know what I'm saying, that goes along with it. So just, we all have different influences and go through different stages in life, you know what I'm saying. That's why it's weird when you see a police officer in a YouTube video breakdancing. Or hooping or some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's weird when you see that, or you see like a old white dude like with gray hair and shit pop locking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that was one video. I was drunk. And I tried to tell him to take it down.
Oh, it's out there. He still got it. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's what the culture is. That's what it does. It influences people. It sticks with you. Hip hop is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? And somebody will gravitate to one or the other. You know what I'm saying? However many, whatever element of hip hop that, you know what I'm saying, we gravitate to, because you'll see somebody that know how to backspin. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that know how to DJ. Somebody that still draw or paint a little bit,
Didn't a bunch of monks come one time and
they
paint
did
a wall?
from what was that Tibet?
Yeah, the Tibetan monks.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah, like people from all over the world, man. It's very internationally known. You know what I'm saying? Paint Lewis is that shit. You feel me? And this is our 25-year anniversary. We got KRS coming, man. We got DJs. We got DJ Biko. You know what I'm saying? Like all kinds of shit cracking this weekend, or Labor Day weekend. So, man, make sure y'all come through 2022, man. 25-year anniversary, Paint Lewis.
We activating some med cars. We're getting people medicated. Get access to, there's gonna be tons of event stuff. Like we said, the Red Bull truck's gonna be there. It's gonna be bananas. It's gonna be a good time.
Big question: is it 420 friendly?
Hey, man, of course.
You're outside.
Like,
Just had to make sure.
You don't run up to the kids wall and take a video of yourself doing a dab.
Right.
That's why that's why I'm trying to make sure the kids are there. So I want to make sure.
I will say,
we're outside.
I walked the wall back and forth, burning a J in each direction. I've done it many a time.
I mean, we're not going around saying, "Hey,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Medicate."
Right,
I'm not making
you know what I'm
earth
saying?
bombs and the cannabis partners.
But we
providing
understand if you
information.
have to medicate throughout the day. We understand,
Hell no.
My neck
God knows
and my back.
The artists need to.
Yeah, I mean, if you got something to share it with the artist for sure. They're putting in work on the walls, and like I said earlier, so many of them have traveled from like a whole bunch of different states, which are not right next door. Lots of people flying in instead of driving in. So any little bonus they can get, if they're about smoking,
Actually,
Sure.
shout out to
We
Midwest Magic donating, I think, a bunch of cases to the artists, so they're going to get some CBD beverages handed out over the event as well.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then,
like 12 cases or something.
I got another question for all three of y'all. So over the years, y'all been a part of this. I want to know, what are some of the standout murals over the years that y'all have seen?
Man, there's so many, bro. Like, at one point there was this X-Men exhibition, like a whole set from the X-Men crew. Shout out to X-Men. It was just dope. It was what
I was going to say last year that, what was the Venom one?
Venom and Carnage. That was dope. Venom and Carnage.
That one just comes to mind every time. That red one was sick.
Yeah,
And watching it, because I came back, because you see it on Saturday, and you're like, this is kind of looking cool. And then you come back on Sunday, and you're like, holy shit. And it's like, there's certain pieces that'll just stay burned in my mind.
Yeah.
It's so many. Like, I know you got some.
Yeah, you're this.
I was going to let you two go first because I got more than a handful.
Please.
It's
You done? All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Let 'em go.
Man.
So like I mentioned way back in the day, like from the 98 to 01 years, the the one that is in print, well, there's two of them that are in photos and people talk about all the time still are two huge blockbuster pieces by Saber. And, you know, he wasn't a legend then, but he's definitely a legend now because he had also recently completed his LA River piece, which is like the size of a football field and took gallons and gallons and gallons of paint to complete. So he and his AWR MSK crew members, you know, painted all on the wall way back when, and Espo and Revolt and Zephyr and Cycle and the way back when, and even more recently ATT crew members, including Dalek and East and many others. And more recently, there's been Real 333, who's from the Burner crew from Mexico, and who is scheduled to come back this year. And last year, that was mentioned, the Carnage Venom piece that was done by a mix of CBS and Graphaholics and UTI crew members. And there's been Max Saint-Sing and other RK crew members, and who is RK is scheduled to come back this year, including Cesar Perez. And there's so many graffiti writers who also operate in the, you know, so-called fine art world. You know, folks, just so folks, you know, clearly realize that folks that artists that started in graffiti, you know, now have successful contemporary art careers, you know, selling paintings, holding exhibitions, things like that, selling their work. What else? The last year and coming back this year is the STP crew, and they'll have a great production happening. So many to talk about, and really the best way is, you know, for folks who are able, whether you live in St. Louis or within a decent drive, is to just come and check it out.
Yeah.
Get a place to stay for the weekend, and come Friday to see it all start, come Saturday to see it happening in the middle, and come Saturday to see all the pieces wrapping up. And
honestly, come back every few months and see it evolve over the year too, because it's kind of cool to watch that wall unfold after you've seen those pieces get put together.
Yeah, you know, it's a great time,
most ideally the best viewing is
when
you know
it's being put up,
is
for sure.
every Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
You know, when the actual event
Like, you
is
want to
happening.
be there when it's happening because you could feel the culture. It's just cool to then
Yeah.
see what you watch get created. Should you go, get to evolve over time.
In
It's really
real
it's
time.
neat. It's a metamorphosis of sorts.
Yeah, and it's like you see it come to life, you know, and it's a great opportunity. You'll see a lot of people come down taking pictures. You'll see people get off of tour buses.
Look,
and, like,
if you're into
wedding
hip hop,
pictures and,
you need to be down there on Friday night, no matter what. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
like
I mean,
that
Friday
show
is
alone
like- it's like, what
is a
can you
reason
say?
just to be there. It's like culture, community. It's like an amazing, crucial player in the hip hop culture and live graffiti and just the event. So that's right there a reason to go. If nothing else, that it's one of the most amazing creative 3-day events that we have in this area and state.
Yeah, shout out to fabricators.com, you know what I'm saying? We like it's gonna be straight hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got all the elements right there Friday night. It's gonna be throughout the weekend as well, but number one, like Doug was just saying, man, KRS-One hold down the MC and along with a lot of great St. Louis artists as well. And then you got the DJing, you know what I'm saying? Biko, you feel me? And then you got the breakers, grid leaders, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be on stage rocking that shit for a minute, as well as the graffiti, of course. So that's going to be going on around them, behind them, and down the road as well. So it's going to be hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? It's just pure hip-hop in St. Louis, and showing that, you know, we actually do this, and we do it well, because we understand what it's like. It's a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that we just turn on and off. You know what I'm saying? It's St. Louis 25 anniversary. We had to go big. And how bigger can you go other than, you know, the Blast Master himself, you know? KRS-One, Friday, September 2nd, Labor Day weekend.
And it's free.
Absolutely free.
Hell yeah, man.
1000 South Warf Street. Warf Street. Warf Street.
Check it.
Warf Street.
Warf.
Warf.
Shit.
I mean, it's right there. It's right by the arch. It's beautiful. It's a good time.
It
Yeah,
is.
basically, if you go down and you hit Shoto, take Shoto and head east. Like, drive towards the arch.
No,
what I'm
like
saying?
where my joint
And
is?
it's head
I literally
take
just get
all
on
the way
Shoto
down the
from
road.
my joint, and I can just drive straight all the way to
take
the
Shoto
fucking
all the way
thing.
straight down. It'll take you straight to
Like,
the
we were going
beginning
down
of
there
the
the
wall.
other day. I'm like, this is the easiest drive ever. I'm on Shoto, and I just drive down
straight down the
Shoto,
street.
and then I hit the fucking wall. I didn't even hit the wall. I might hit the wall right
You
now.
did hit the wall.
Is this what it's like hanging
I could
out
be
with them
hitting
all the
one.
time, Brian?
Kinda. So I got one non-Paint Lewis related story actually that includes the wall itself. So a bunch of years ago, and Jamie, this was at after one of the hip hop nights at Atomic,
Okay.
which ended 3 a.m.
Right.
Someone on the
And-
Grove?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah, and so this is like early mid 2000s, something like that, and myself and another artist were painting live during the hip hop performances, right? And there's always a bucket of beer up on stage, so we get the opportunity to drink plenty of beer, And it was in like December or January or some shit. No, it wasn't. It was like January or February because it was right around Mardi Gras time, and it had snowed like while the show was happening, and it's like St. Louis, so it's like it might have snowed 2 inches or some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more than that. But for some dumbass reason, I got it in my head that I should drive my little Mazda Protege up on the grass,
Yeah.
like right in front of the flood wall, and just kind of drive around, just be dumb and shit. Well, I ended up getting the car stuck on like a sewer drain or some shit. Yes. And that shit was stuck. Like
on the island.
Like passersby helped, pushing, pulling,
Wow.
whatever. So myself and my buddy, we had to walk blocks, to get back to where he was staying
The snow.
and just pass the fuck out for the night. Next morning was the Mardi Gras parade.
Oh,
no.
shit.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
down there.
So I had to like walk around that whole thing. And I think I had already called the tow truck, and the tow truck was cool. They got there on time. It wasn't any bullshit with the truck, but it was all just fucking annoying because it got my fucking Mazda Protege stuck in the snow, and it was Mardi Gras parade the next morning, and then I had to pay the tow truck, obviously. But anyway,
Yeah, it sound
I had to
like a
even
fucked
give
up
him a
night.
little kickback for that.
yeah, that was my dumbass story that has nothing to do with Paint Lewis, but it happened
Yeah,
at the
the
same
wall
place
is-
that Paint Lewis does.
The wall is infamous.
No, that's
It's-
wild as
If
shit.
these walls can talk,
Yes. And for anybody that doesn't know, the wall, the graffiti wall, the flood wall is like the wall that goes along the Mississippi River. If you happen to be watching and or listening from, out of the region. Yeah. So you're right there by the river. You can even see a sunken ship, as long as the water is low enough. And take a look at the river too. And obviously you see the arch. And there's multiple bridges across the river where you see
gold, but
there might be Pirates Gold in there somewhere too, Never
only on that weekend though.
never know what's on the bottom of the river.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
And-
I wouldn't be
Things we
traveling
just
down
don't
there.
talk about.
Y'all
And
get
there-
dangerous waters around there.
Yeah, and there's trains passing by nonstop too, so you can not only on the wall itself, but you can also see graffiti passing by on the trains
Quite
all
meta.
day nonstop.
yeah, that's what's up, man. That's dope shit. Seeing them bombing the trains, you feel me?
Shout out to Asoter from KOG, who I saw a whole car letter A from last year and got it on video. That was pretty tight.
Like,
Yeah.
all over the country, you never know. You know what I mean? You'll see somebody's shit from Nevada over here in Illinois somewhere. You know what I mean? Like they just travel across the world, across the country.
To me, that is so hard, man. That just goes to show. Is there? Well, I know Doug's not, but everybody else born and raised from here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like that. To me, that's so hard that people from all over the world recognize us. Like the older I get, the more I start to really appreciate St. Louis. like when I was younger, it's kind of like, you know, your circle's small, so, you know, and you kind of only look at it in a certain perspective. But once you really start to go other places and you start to hear other people talk about St. Louis, you start to get their opinion of it, and it's kind of like, all right, you know what? Maybe they own to something in certain instances, but you know, like sometimes you got your biases as being like from here and all that about how you feel about the city or how you feel about St. Louis in general and all that.
Right. But you know, we're unique. You know, St. Louis, we're smack dab in the middle. We're in a melting pot. You know, we're the gateway to the West. Yeah. You know, when everybody left the East Coast, because you know everybody came and landed on the East and started killing and slaughtering all the fucking natives and built their way all the way across the West. But when the time they got to the Mississippi River, finally made it across the river and shit, you know, it was a settlement. You know what I'm saying? So it had all kinds of different wild people come through, and then they moved on, you know. But even now and today, we get all different kinds of music, all different kinds of influences, whether it's from the South, from the East, from the West. You know what I'm saying? We getting all that, and we're kind of throwing that into some kind of Midwestern gumbo, and we have different influences. So, like back in the 90s, you'll see people walking around like they from New York, talking like they from Queens or something, you know what I'm saying? Done, son, all that, you know what I'm saying? Tim's and all. You know, or you have people from, you know, feeling influence from the West Coast. So you'll see wearing Dickies and, you know, khaki pants on it, you know what I'm saying, some Nike Cortez or something, you know, or you'll hear the influence of the Southern twang and lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, and culture. You know, we get all of that here. So when it comes down to culture, we're getting all kinds of influences, and we're kind of a unique place that when we go out of town, we can kind of relate to different things. You know, a lot of people can't necessarily adapt the way that I've noticed that St. Louis people can adapt in different places and thrive. You know, so I mean, everywhere I've gone, like St. Louis has always like been doing well or had some kind of reputation, be it good or bad. It's always something that was kind of amazing.
Yeah, we definitely leave a mark wherever we go. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, but you know, St. Louis, man, there's not too many places you can go in the country and have like, you know, like no stress and no worries about police or law enforcement getting on you about painting at the flood wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Switzerland for the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Come through and see all the amazing artists from across the country and around the world as well, you know what I mean? 25th anniversary,
And that wasn't always the case either. Like, it took a long time to get it to a point where the city was cool, and you know, this is a long journey of an event that kind of was okay, but then kind of it had its ups and downs. For sure.
Talk about that process a little bit.
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm an outsider to it. Like I remember it. I mean, we got bombed when, what was that, 99? Where you were around? Were you around?
Well, you know, it's always been like an underground thing. Police didn't really pay no attention to that area down there for a while. But then, like when the events started getting really big, like you were talking about 99 and shit.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of hit the street.
Some outside crews that they wanted to do something.
Yeah, just painted, just bombed everything. You know what I'm saying? Historic sites, and you know how St. Louis is real big on our historic buildings and how much it means to us, St. Louisans. The city naturally were upset, and you know, we had to deal with a lot of things throughout that time, and you know,
I mean, the artists came together, the people came together and handled it and worked it out in the city. You know, everything's, you know, it's just it's the story of how it came up. And they were able to come back and be even greater, you know. And here we are, 25 years later. Yep.
Partnered up with Cannvocate, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hard, man. To see, that's dope to see the growth and evolution or something. Like, honestly, that's what I'm hoping to be, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about progression, right? You know, one step in front of the other, you know what I'm saying, moving forward and working with like-minded people who have the same vision, who actually can see beyond what's right in front of them, and you know, just able to build and follow through. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the best place to start with is oneself. You know what I'm saying? So once that's solid, then you know what kind of, you know, how you want to move and what kind of people you want to move with. And you connect that. And you just connect ganging. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit cracking.
That's a fact. Damn.
Preach.
Where's that sound effect at, huh?
Oh.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, you hit me with the pew-pews.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm going to start using that for real.
You
That
might have to
shit
chop it down a little bit.
Yeah, gotta make it a little bit more concise. You right.
But yeah, dog, I don't know about y'all, but man, I might have to shake the spiggity in a second, yo.
Nah, you right.
Nick
You know what I'm
Fit for
saying?
like the last. If anybody's want to watch us on Patreon, there, see me start tapping.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta start plugging that shit more. As a matter of fact, shout out to you for being in the first
what's up?
being in the first ad.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I
give it
did,
up.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I don't. Oh yeah, it did because then I know you went right to the because I remember you did the supermarket one after that, or you did the one where it was in like you were at the door for getting the drink or something like that.
You were at the end of it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I said something, wasn't I? I was like, "Is this better be on that Patreon or something?"
Yeah.
Like that? Yeah. That's so funny.
Oh.
But yeah, we can take a commercial break from my nicotine addiction and your bladder.
Ah shit, nah. We can go ahead and wrap up if we need to. I feel like
I don't know. Will you get the content you need?
yeah, I feel like we got a lot.
I can't believe I made it through a whole thing without saying I have a cigarette. I feel like I've accomplished something.
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
I think we got the plugs in.
Ah yeah, for sure.
Seriously.
Were
though,
you
like,
not entertained?
right now, I'm like, I'll set you up for a cigarette.
I gotta get. Now that's gonna be a drop too. Yeah, I gotta say, yeah, we definitely sound biting that one right there. Yeah,
I
that's
guess
sound bite.
that career in politics is out the door.
Yeah, they heard after shit.
Wait, did you see who our last president was? You straight. Honestly, you on the right track.
Yeah, I was
wait.
gonna say.
Wait a minute.
I don't. Yeah.
Didn't we say that was one of the things we didn't want to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I tried not to watch. I'll say that because it was
On
horrible.
top of it,
My bad. Oh, I didn't hear that part.
I'm saying the next thing you know, they're gonna talk about how they're gonna be voting for Kanye. Who's going with me? I'm just bullshit.
Nah, dawg.
I'm just bullshit. Don't take that serious.
I'd rather vote for Doug.
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 Like,
I'm gonna vote for Pedro.
Pedro would be the shit.
Vote for Doug the
You gotta wear
plug.
the same hairstyle.
Doug the plug. I kind of like that.
Doug the plug.
That's your new AKA.
I don't know. It could be like a guy in a bondage setup, though. You know, like bring out Doug the plug.
Yeah, that's your new.
I'm ready for it. Bring out Doug the plug.
Fuck with it.
Like the Pulp Fiction scene with
got like it's like the
Rains
Gimps
and
asleep.
fucking, Bruce Willis and shit.
Hell no.
Man, shout out to Bruce Willis, man.
Whoa, why?
Because, man, he's been going through it as he's gotten older. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's got some
health
disease now.
issues,
He's
yeah.
got some.
Okay, my bad.
Some major, like what is
Like,
it?
It's affecting his brain.
A memory kind of.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
It's not
he's one of
necessarily
my favorite
dementia. Some sort of
actors.
specific
know.
kind of issue, but yeah, he's only got. They just announced it. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out Die Hard.
Why are we getting all solemn?
Anybody get
he's made some
get him
great
some
movies,
medical cannabis? You know,
Well, I'm
That's
sure
the guy
he's got
who
access.
doesn't
Take
even
care of it.
medicate.
I like Bryan's head,
situation,
man. I like where
yeah.
he at. I like where he at.
I mean,
with it.
He who
sure-
doesn't
I'm
medicate
sure
still
he's
knows
get
the
that all
time.
I'm pretty sure somebody has already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in LA.
Hell. Let them know y'all socials.
So you got for me Cannvocate on Instagram, and then Douglas MFN Hall on everything else.
Hell yeah.
Douglas MFN Hall.
I like. All right.
Hell yeah.
You got
I'm at ESSO314. You know, so that's SO314. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Hell yeah. And last but not least.
Number 1, Paint Lewis Official. PAINT LOUIS OFFICIAL on Instagram. Bryan Walsh Art. BRYANWALSHART.
put the R before the Y.
That's a lot of spelling, dog.
You got to spell it out.
That's a whole
Yeah.
lot of spelling.
Lots of folks get tripped up on the shit. They're like, wait a minute, how do you spell that? Like, bro,
The shit that get me though,
I
is
just
the
spelled it out for him.
The shit that get me is like the underscores and like the spaces.
Yeah, that's why you keep that shit out of there, you know?
He's like, my email is _ spelled out UNDER, all one word, which is in caps, but it's all one. And it's like the
Underscore. Yeah. As long as shit.
emails are funny.
Where's your mic? I know. I'm like, damn.
No social T's going to no Mike and social T at this point.
This episode would have been so much better.
You've sort of self-silenced.
Also,
Yeah, I feel oppressed.
Oppressed.
Yeah, man.
oh man,
That's serious.
Whole nother subject.
That's all right. We'll let you
wrong
unleash
on
it all
so
tomorrow
many
on Way Too
levels.
Turp.
What white folks feeling depressed?
Hey, a white dude said that.
And the irony of it is,
He's young. He's young. You
I'm
know?
surprised Alanis Morissette didn't just kick through the door like the Kool-Aid Man on that one. She actually would have found some real irony.
Yo.
Hell no.
Don't you think?
Next on Too Turp, episode 98.
Way too turked
Fuck,
on
they
that
just
one.
put two white dudes on this side and
Way
two black
too
dudes
turd.
on that side. Now I'm seeing everything in splits. What happened to the United Colors of Benetton and shit?
Hey man, this is it. This is the unification.
I want to unify myself with a cigarette right now, so I'm going to... My insurance providers don't listen to these podcasts.
You never know who's listening to this shit, bro. You know, we doing some things. A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a perfect ending right there, actually. Just edit the rest of this shit out.
You like how I do that?
Right, that's perfect.
Never know who's listening to this shit, bro.
Never know.
Never know, bro.
Never know. But sometimes that's a good thing.
It's a great thing because when you too terped, who's gonna hold you back?
You know, it could be all three members of Cypress Hill and Bryan can get his dream.
That'd be hard as fuck. Tell him to come on the show, too.
Would you smoke then?
Oh, yeah.
You'd
Yeah.
hot
Ooh.
be real.
I
Actually,
feel
as a
like
matter
you
of fact,
pretty much be obligated. Yeah.
Oh shit! Y'all just reminded me I didn't get to give my favorite 3 I would smoke with.
oh yeah, you shouldn't. All right, before you, and then after
Oh,
you
you
do
didn't?
that, hold on. I had one more. Shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are killing me.
Give 2 people each of who you would want to see on Too Turp.
You mean of all time or like actual
Real people.
Like people that y'all can actually connect us with. As a matter of fact.
Oh, is this where the timeshare presentation starts? No, I don't know. You know what? I wouldn't feel fair giving you that answer without looking at. Sorry, my ride's here. I wouldn't feel fair giving you that answer without looking again at who you've had on, because I think it's really the programming is about different perspectives. But
Well, this one's more cannabis friendly towards. It's more
I
leaning
don't
towards
know. I
cannabis.
mean, even in the cannabis space,
Oh,
I
gotcha,
would
gotcha.
want to look at it and say, all right, if they've talked to a lot of people who cultivate or this or that, or maybe this would be a good person to compliment that. But I'll get back to you on that. I'll tell you what, I'll make that a social answer.
Bet. I like that.
Social answer.
I like that.
You can even challenge me if I don't put it out there when you post. You'll be like, what's your answer, Doug? You know, I'll have to answer because then people will listen, and your readers and listeners want to know.
What about you, Bryan?
Acquiring minds.
Okay, 2 people. First person would be Dan Gunther, the 9th Ward Alderman of the city of St. Louis. Don't worry, he smokes a lot of weed.
Okay.
And he's a hippie.
Okay.
Yeah.
right.
He's a hippie
it
that
all
smokes a
out there
lot of
and
weed.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was elected twice, the 9th Ward Alderman,
Really?
which means he's still my alderman because I'm also the 9th Ward committee man.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
Hit him with the.
and here's some
Hold
St.
on, hold
Louis
on.
shit
Yeah,
for
hold
you.
on, hold on. Oh, ooh, hold on. Not that one. There we go.
Here's some St. Louis shit for it, even though it didn't happen on the St. Louis side of the river. He and I went to high school together. Shout out Belva West,
Ooh, I was gonna ask that question earlier.
which might be the first time I've ever shouted out Belva West High School.
Wow, this is the first time.
Anyway,
I
we're
was
also
gonna ask the high school question, so I'm glad.
yeah.
That's hard.
We were also in marching band. He played the tuba, I played the baritone. So
Oh, word.
yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So
Sounds
anyway,
like the opening of the Avril Lavigne
let's
song.
see. Let's see.
He played the tuba, I
Second
played the
person. Second person. Sticking with the politics side of things, and it's not that I know that she smokes any sort of weed or has even thought about touching it in her life, but former mayor of St. Louis City, Lyda Cruzan, might be kind of hilarious, either that or horrible to smoke
If
weed
you
with.
could make that happen, even if she don't want to smoke weed, if I could just smoke weed in front of her and we just talk, I would fucking love that.
I mean, don't worry, I couldn't, and
No.
you wouldn't want it to anyway. But
I said
you
people
just
that
gotta
you
use
could
your
hook us up
imagination.
with.
You know, you just gotta use your imagination. It'd be funny.
I'm disappointed now because that was supposed to be somebody that you could hook us up with.
Oh shit!
See, I thought that's why you got me all hyped up for no reason. I thought you was really gonna be able to pull
Hey
that
man,
one.
50%, man. I got
All right.
number one. I definitely could. Number two, obviously I couldn't.
I give it.
I got off track.
At least he's transparent.
I did not get the assignment.
Yeah, I appreciate that. No, you
Like a
did.
teaser.
I mean, you know, I didn't do very well in school, so as far as I'm concerned, you passed.
All right.
Yeah, you ain't get no F. That's like D. No, that's not D. That's 50. That's like
know,
F.
man. Yeah, I think.
Damn.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
So now you got to answer 2 people to be on the show and 3 people you want to get high with.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Pressure's on.
That's 5 different thoughts.
That's a whole lot of people.
I mean, you had time to think about it.
I'm pretty sure you can do it. I got faith.
Let me
in you.
try.
You do it fast because I'm tapping.
Brain power. No, so the 2 people, well, I mean, I got a variety of homies that, you know what I'm saying, are artists, so rappers and singers and shit. You know, maybe like Family Affair or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Should bring the band on.
Yeah,
we already talked about that.
Midwest Avengers.
Yeah, we about to make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, so like, I mean, shit, that's 2 dozen right there, ain't it?
If we're counting the whole band, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But yeah, so I
You
mean,
did all the official.
shit. Well, we're gonna have our 30-year
That's
anniversary.
like a
coming
Menudo
up, so
reunion.
Oh
that
shit.
shit gonna be basically like all the different members.
There's
throughout
like
the
all
years
these
and-
people through the years.
You said
There's
30 years?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
Midwest
The,
Avengers
day,
has been
the
around
year you was
forever.
born, Midwest Avengers was born November 17th, 1992.
That's hard.
30th
Damn.
anniversary.
Damn. Yo, we definitely gotta have y'all on for real.
Yeah, we down, man. So let us know it's gonna be September 24th. It's a Saturday at 2720. The Golden
Golden record.
The Golden Record. Yeah, I'm so used to calling it 2720.
Yeah.
I mean,
Down on
for those who
Cherokee.
know.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Does it still have the numbers on the side? The numbers. 27, 20. Some big numbers, or am I just high?
You're just
That man needs a cigarette. Yeah.
I was gonna say, all right, let me wrap it up for y'all real
I'm
quick.
already going to like the Oasis in my mind.
I got you. Okay.
Numbers.
Hold on. Nah, he ain't got. Hold on. I got him. I'm about to close it out. All right. So y'all already know you can follow the homie Ryan Risky Fargo on all social media platforms. Follow Flucker. Make sure you follow the homie Eddie at Eddie_1991. We already said follow No Socials T on Instagram. Make sure you follow Too T3rp. Make sure you follow our Instagram. Make sure you follow that YouTube. Make sure you go check out and subscribe to that Patreon. Fuck it, don't check it out. Just subscribe to that bitch, man. We got some shit popping up in there. And then the content that we creating too is really about to be fire as shit. Trust. We got some heat. And then also, make sure you hit up that hotline with the voicemails and text, 314-399-9711. And don't forget to follow me, Donovan 2408, on all social media platforms. Bow. All right. You already know.
Deuces.
Do that, Lil Will. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I still didn't get my 3 people.
Yeah, no, we cut you off because that was crazy.
Peace.
It's 2 T3rp.